Hi, so this is Lou Martin, and I'm doing my June 2009 video log with you here, and want to thank you for the opportunity to share some of these ideas with you. I'm a conscious channel for the Pleiadians, and I've been doing this since May of 1992, so that's about 17 years now, and it's been a part of my path and a part of my journey to learn to channel and to open to channel, and then to share what I receive in this way with others. And it's been a great acceleration in my own inner awakening process and healing process, and also having a wonderful way to be of service to other people as well. So I've received in the last year now some wonderful feedback from people that have looked at these videos, and I just want to take a moment to respond to some of these ideas. Three, I think, main points here. One is that for me, has nothing to do with ETs or UFOs or any expectation that there's any power outside of myself. What this energy is for me as an aspect of my own consciousness, and that's what it inspires me and instructs me to understand all of life is, so that there is nothing separate from me, and there is nothing separate from my ability to tune into it if I should choose to do so. And these guides are a way for me to experience that in a very focused way for brief periods of time, with a great acceleration of love and energy and wisdom that comes through my conscious mind. So I do my best to translate this energy in a way that makes sense and is helpful to people, and that's my passion and my joy to do that. So thank you for allowing me the opportunity to do that here with you today. The second thing is that every one of us has our own subjective experience of reality, and what's I've been shown here is that this is only going to accelerate throughout this lifetime, particularly over the next several years here, for many reasons that I understand, and I'm sure for many more that I have no idea about. Will 2012 be a time of great awakening? Certainly it can be, and it wants to be. Are people ready for a time of great awakening? I absolutely believe that we are. Is 2012 happening right now? Of course it is. 2012 is just a sign on the road here, saying basically, pay attention. Pay attention to what you believe, pay attention to what you want, and pay attention to what connects you to the wisdom, the love, the guidance, the peace, the inspiration within yourself and within others, that gives you greater access to happiness and freedom and joy. So there isn't this single monolithic reality that we all necessarily agree upon. There are what my guides call streams of consciousness, and each and every one of us is traveling on a stream of consciousness right now. You're traveling on one this very moment, and that's why it's led you to look at this information. I'm traveling on one, and that's why it's led me to share this information. So ET, subjective consciousness, the third idea I want to share with you, clear my throat here, is the concepts of good and evil as we traditionally have understood them. As I mentioned in my January talk, I'm aware, I think fairly in pretty good detail, of some of the things that are happening on the planet, some well-intended and some not so well-intended, that are affecting human consciousness, that are affecting the present moment, all of these ideas, the New World Order and all of this. what I want to say is that what my guides have taught me is that good and evil are is a level of consciousness that comes along with believing in the thinking mind and believing in duality that the thinking mind tends to create as its experience. Now, I'm not saying don't do anything if you are inspired to help the world be a better place. Be a more honest place, a more responsible place, a more conscious, loving, kind, caring world. That is what all of us want, myself included, absolutely. That's why I live the way I do here. What I am saying is, as my guides have said to me many times, is to take your power back. That no one can have any control over us, and this is consistent with what Alex Jones and David Icke talk about as well here, unless we give our power to them. And so, of course, some of that is done through being deceived or deceiving ourselves, and some of that is done through living in denial or denying parts of ourselves, and some of that is, of course, done through fear. And this is what the darkness, evil, blah blah, lives for and looks for and exploits and all of that. And the thing I want to say here is that this is really just a wounded part of our own consciousness. If you really want to understand this at the deeper levels here, there is no separation from God. That is a concept of the mind. There is nothing to fear because we are not separate from our loving higher power. But we create that and we experience that, and it feels real. So there's a bit of work to be done here on the planet by all of us, myself included, to not be afraid of this illusion that we ourselves are literally creating. So if you, sort of weave this together here, if you understand that no one is going to save you or do it for you, that you have a loving higher power that will do it with you and through you, as you learn to trust and listen to and follow your own inner guidance, as you learn to access the peace that passes understanding here within your own experience on a daily basis, and to do your best to stay separate from the drama and not get sucked into the melodrama that life offers us so often. And if you can truly advance here, to forgive yourself when and if you forget, and of course you will, and I will, and we will do this many, many times every day. But the great thing is that as we forgive ourselves for forgetting who we really are, then it becomes easier to awaken to who we really are. And Spirit, the Pleiadians, the angels, Jesus, God, Goddess, all that is, at any aspect of any level of consciousness that is inspiring to you, is that aspect of your larger self that you are seeking to reconnect with. And they're helping you to remember that these parts of you are real. And how you know is because you feel better. And how you know is because you create more success. You have greater love, greater intimacy. As my guides say, you know when you're doing it right because things happen better than you've imagined possible. Now, the two subjects that I've channeled recently that I would like to, that I will hope will come over here in my next two parts here, the introduction from my guides and their meditation. One has to do with working with wanting what you want, and the second part has to do with a guided meditation called The Alchemy of Joy. And there's just so much for humanity to discover about itself, and we are going to do that in this lifetime. We are going to awaken, we are going to take our power back, we are going to heal, we are going to manifest success, we are going to heal many of the problems that have plagued our world for a long time. Why? Because we are ready to do that, and it all comes together as one piece. When you wake up, then the nightmare begins to fall apart. When you take your power back, you no longer feel like a victim. When you learn to forgive yourself for forgetting, then you really have understood why you came here in the first place. So that is a little bit of what I am grateful to share with you today. Thank you for listening. Namaste.